Welcome to Adjust Your Mirrors, the #1 empowerment podcast show on the planet. Are you in need of motivation? Are you ready to take your personal and professional life to the next level? Then you've come to the right place. Adjust Your Mirrors. This is the podcast that's devoted to helping you see more clearly by making small adjustments. And now, here's your host, Reginald C. Allen.
Hey. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Adjust Your Mirrors. I am your host, Reginald C. Allen. Just thanking all of you again. I want to personally thank you again. Oh, we're back. Oh, yes, we're here. The dream team is here. Oh, how many of you guys remember that song? But anyway, we're back. Family, do me a favor. If you haven't already done so, I need you to go over to iTunes. I need you to subscribe to the show. I need you to go to YouTube and subscribe to the show at Adjust Your Mirrors. I also need you to go to Facebook. We have a private Facebook group page at Adjust Your Mirrors. Find us, join us, and begin to spread some positivity. This group is not about me. It's about us as a family. So family, please do me a favor and do all those things that I just asked so that we can begin to share the love. Last time I spoke, let's get right into it. Talked about Dolemite, the movie Dolemite, Rudy Ray Moore. If you guys haven't seen it, please go look at it on Netflix. Man, I grew up on these movies. My brother and I, we love these old Dolemite movies. I mean, there's so much, just when I think about the movie, those movies, I really think about my relationship with my brother. We've watched all of them a million times. I mean, there's not one Dolemite movie that we haven't watched. I know every scene, every line, every actor. But watching the movie, there were so many principles in the movie that I wanted to speak on, which the last time I spoke on a couple of principles. And today I want to talk on some things as well, because man, the movie is amazing, right? Just, his willingness to believe in himself, his willingness to not give up, to continue to fight, his willingness to have faith. These are principles that we need in order to accomplish our goals, our objectives. We have to be willing to fight. And as my man Rudy Ray Moore would say, you got to put your weight on it. Put your weight on it. You got to be willing to put your weight on it, which simply means keep going. Do your best, right? So if we're going to put our weight on it, or if we're going to just accomplish our goals, we have to set up in our mind that we can't stop. In the movie, even in the beginning of the movie, when he was trying to convince the DJ to play his music, the DJ told him, listen, man, let it go. Sometimes our dreams don't come true, brother. You had a shot. You didn't capitalize off the shot. The music wasn't popping. So, you're in the record store selling records. Worry about that now, okay? Let that go. You had your shot, and Rudy said, no, man, no. My dreams are never over. As long as I have breath in my body, I'm going to continue to keep going after my goals, my objectives, and family. That's a principle that you and I can lean on. I don't care what season we are currently in. You might be in season 1, or you might be in season 10, still trying to cultivate that gift, still trying to cultivate that dream. Don't give up. But this is what I want to talk about, the 2 principles that I want to talk about. Number 1, we have to develop the skill of influence. I don't care what you're trying to accomplish, what we're trying to accomplish. We need people, okay? We cannot become an island to ourselves. We're going to need people, because that skill of influence is necessary, okay? Dale Carnegie wrote a book in 1936, and that book is still relevant today. Basically, Dale Carnegie is letting us know the importance of connecting and working with people so that we're able to further our personal objectives. People, we have to learn how to work with people. Now, I'm not saying, I'm not trying to imply that we suck up to people just so that we can use them. No, I'm not saying that. We're cultivating relationships instead of forcing them. Cultivating business relationships. We don't have to force anything, because it's all about respect and collaboration, not manipulation. Rudy Ray Moore, he understood the importance of relationships, and he developed the skill of influence. Listen, family, we don't have to like everyone that we work with. Rudy Ray Moore, he had a movie, and he's like, okay, how can I get this movie to the public? What did he do? He formed a relationship with an actor in another movie, and he influenced that actor to direct his movie. You see that? We got to develop the skill of influence. And I don't know if he personally liked this guy, but he said, you know what? If I can cultivate this relationship, ultimately, this guy can help me accomplish my goals. Family, connections are critical. Some people say, oh, I don't need anyone. It's just me by myself. It's just me, myself, and I. No, we need people. Connections are critical because, one of the things about connecting with people, they help us regarding the learning curve. Whatever you want to accomplish in life, whatever we're trying to accomplish, there's going to be a learning curve. But there are people who've already gone through that can help us so that it doesn't take us as long to accomplish what we're trying to accomplish. We got to get with other people. We can't just sit in our room and just think that we're going to accomplish our goals by ourselves. It doesn't work like that. Connections are critical. Got to understand, a connection could help introduce you to the gatekeepers. Not only help you meet the gatekeepers, but take you to the next level. Relationships have the potential to unlock new opportunities that we simply would not have access to without them being connected to us. We have to learn how to develop the skill of influence. Again, I'm not talking about manipulating people. I'm talking about cultivating relationships instead of forcing them. I'm talking about connecting with people that can help you. And not only that, you can help them as well, because it's not all about you. You're thinking, well, let me get with this person so I can use what they have. No, you have to bring something to the table as well. Rudy Ray Moore, he said, let me get with this guy because this guy can help me. But I also have a movie that can help him because I know that he's an actor, but he's never directed a movie. And I know that he would love to have that title on his resume. Brother, listen, I have a movie. I need a director. Help me out. Bam. Let's get to work. So let's develop that skill of influence. And number two, and we're going to get out of here. Number two, I've said this before. If you're going to go after anything in life, you have to be willing to believe in yourself when people clown you. Rudy Ray Moore was talking about this movie. He said, he got with his friends and when he started putting his plan together, he shared it with them and they were making fun of him. They were laughing at him. Oh man, you crazy. That's never going to happen. When you're putting your plan together, you don't have to express it to everyone. There's some people, man. As soon as they write the first line, they're on the phone talking to 30,000 people. Oh my God, I'm doing this and then I'm going to do this and then I'm going to do this. Like, dang, bro, when did you come up with that? I just came up with it 5 minutes ago. Wow, you haven't even let the ink dry on the paper yet before you get on the phone telling everyone everything. I don't do that. Like, I really don't. There may be a couple of people that I talk to like that, give them some of the things that I'm working on. But I don't have an idea and just throw it up on Facebook. Not because I'm afraid of the rejection, but I don't also need everyone's input as well, because this is what you got to understand about people clowning you. People who have never tried anything, people who have never had the faith to go after their dreams, people who have never had the faith to push past rejection, they become experts in telling you what you should do. Those are the same people who have never tried anything, but they're critical of what you're trying to accomplish in life. They're going to be people who don't believe in you. There are going to be people who don't think that you're talented enough, but guess what? There are people also that are out there that are willing to connect with you. And those are the people that you have to connect with. Forget all the other people who say, oh, you can't do it. You're not talented enough. No, there are other people waiting on you, and they want you to take your gift and find them. And guess what? If no one else believes in us, so what? Because the real issue is not whether or not people believe in us. The real issue is this: do you believe in yourself? And that's all that it takes. If you believe in yourself, forget about what everyone else is saying. Forget about it. So what? They laugh at you. So what? Okay? They talk about you. So what? They mock you. If you've experienced that, guess what? You're in great company. Because most successful people have experienced that. It's part of the process, baby. So don't worry about it. Let them talk. You keep walking. I'm walking. Yes, indeed, I'm walking. Keep walking. Forget about them. All right? So with that being said, be empowered.
Thank you for listening to the Adjust Your Mirrors podcast with Reginald C. Allen. Be sure to visit the Adjust Your Mirrors private Facebook group, and don't forget to follow Reginald on Twitter at Reginald C. Allen. Please remember, when you're listening on iTunes, leave us a 5-star rating review. Until next time, be empowered.